Fire Emblem. Engage.
I won't go easy on you, just because we're allies.
I'm Ike. You've got no need to hold back.
Fucking meow!
You use some impressive sword techniques, Ike. Would you be willing to teach me?
I learned them from my father. I can teach them to you, but they'll be hard to master.
Prepare yourself.
What did he say?
Are you watching, Father?
Another.
Understood. Now I'm angry. This will hurt. Victory is mine. Are you watching, Father? Victory is mine. I won't flinch. Emblem, engage! There's my opening! It's time! Now I'm angry! That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come. This will hurt. That was a fierce battle. Are you watching, Father? The true battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. Tell me where. The true battle is yet to come. This will hurt. That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come. It's time! That was a fierce battle.
Are you watching, father?
The true battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come. That was a fierce battle. The true battle is yet to come.
Failure is not an option.
Right.